Good evening, good evening. My name's Rodney Glover. I'm the candidate for governor for Florida. I know right now we play a small role in checks and balances. Matter of fact, our only role in checks and balances is who we can elect. And there's this huge argument about that. Who's going to be Republican, who's going to be Democrat, can you go to the primaries? All of these things, they're both vying for us. But there's such a small role because we have to rely on hope. And hope has no legal grounds to hold anyone accountable. And that's the problem. But let me tell you, 60, not 60, 58 years ago, 1968, November 5th, Floridians understood that there may come a time when citizens are going to need to be able to amend the Constitution because things may get bad. They understood this 58 years ago to make sure that they ratified Article 11, Section 3, the same one that I'm running on, because I'm telling citizens that we need to use what they put in place 58 years ago. They were smart enough 58 years ago to understand that no matter how bad things got, that if they ensured that at least they gave us a chance, that if we work together, we could get control of this thing. That was the first time in Florida constitutional history that the constitutional right for citizens to put an amendment on the Constitution in Florida was ratified without having to go through legislature. They knew that at some point, things may get so bad that you may have to bypass those people you put in office and rely on each other. If you go to Glover2026.com, I'm asking you to rely on each other, to give yourself control. Now, to some citizens, you want to hear things like, well, I don't hear you say insurance because I'm replacing it with control because you don't have the control to attack your insurance. Well, I want to hear you say healthcare. I'm replacing it with control because you don't have the control to deal with your healthcare. You want to hear me say, I want to hear you say affordability. You don't have the control to do that. So I'm trying to put us in a position to have the control to attack these things. 58 years ago, they understood that we would need to get more control if necessary. So they gave us a safeguard, Article 11, Section 3. Now, why no other candidate runs on this is because where you and I don't have the control, the money does. The people who buy their votes, because you only get one, and then you get to vote on an amendment every 2 years. Beyond that, corporations, they get multiple votes based on how much money they can give out. Candidates aren't asking you for your money throughout the entire year. They're only asking you when it's time for you to vote for them. I don't want your money. I want you to go to Glover2026.com, download a petition, take it to your supervisor's elections office, and put me on the ballot. But 58 years ago, they told you, they told all of us that if things got bad, you would need to unify, not under party lines, not under religion, you would need to unify as people to decide if you wanted to take control or if there was a problem that if you guys work together, you could fix it. This means that you got to get past your petty issues. You got to stop looking and saying, well, do you support this and do you support that? I support getting citizens the power so that when you want to go out there and influence other citizens to back what you say and you have that, you have a means to make that happen. That's what I support. I support always making sure that you have that choice. It could be 58 years from now that someone goes back and says, hey, back in November 3rd, 2026, they hired a governor who put the structure in place to show us the powers necessary so that we could do the things we needed to do. And that's what I did. I gave you the initiative power so that you could initiate legislation. 58 years ago, they gave us the power to amend the Constitution. I'm giving you the power now to initiate legislation. I'm giving you the power to put in a referendum. This means if they pass a law that we don't like, we can come in and roll it back. I'm giving you the ability to recall every single person in office. So if it continues to happen, that someone continues to pass bills that we know are not good, and we keep saying that's not good, that's not good, that's not good, we're just going to recall you and get you out of office because apparently you're not listening to the citizens. I'm giving you the power to task your elected officials in your counties, in your jurisdiction, not just be met with some agenda, but to bring forth citizen agenda. Those four powers are what we want to add to the Constitution. I just need your support. Because 58 years ago, they made sure to at least give us access to this. Now, all I'm asking is if citizens want to use that to continue to propel us forward, or if you're going to tell me, or if you're going to tell your friends, or you're going to tell your family that you have a better candidate that's not offering you anything, that's offering you hope that has no legal bounds. I'm concreting this because I don't need anything else but citizen support, because they made sure of that 58 years ago, 1968, November 5th. That if citizens came together, if we, the people, for the people, by the people, want something for the people, here was their access to make sure that that happened. All you got to do is give me the support. That's all I'm asking. And it's not by saying, I'm going to vote for you. It's by going to Glover2026.com, going to the petition page, downloading the petition and taking it to your supervisor of elections office, and then uploading the receipt to the website. That's how I want your support right now. Thank you for your time. You guys have a great evening.